What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, and we're going to get into a few altcoins as well. But what I want to do is start out here with the stock market. We've been so correlated to the stock market. I think it's extremely important for us to pay attention to the SPY, to the NASDAQ, QQQ. Those are things we want to watch because typically recently, guys, when they've been dropping, Bitcoin's been dropping as well. Even if Bitcoin has a nice pattern going, it's still going to pull us down. You know, Bitcoin is looked at as kind of the risk on the tech sector as well. And we have to pay attention to that. So that's why I wanted to bring you today where we're at with the SPY. So I'm always looking at the stock market first, and then I take a look at Bitcoin. What I want to point out to you guys here, in terms of the SPY, we're approaching key support levels here, and this is going to be at 415, right around the 420, 415, 410. These are the areas that we need to hold right in here. It actually looked like yesterday we were getting a pretty decent bounce, came on some good volume, and then today we're starting to get some follow through to the downside. We want to see that nice follow through to the upside, but we saw it unfortunately to the downside today. We're going to have to wait to see where the candle closes. You know, potentially we could get bought up and have some tweezer bottoms down here, but as of right now, I'm being cautious. I'm not going to try to force anything. I'm not going to enforce my will on the market. Right now we're trading below our 50 moving average. We're below our 200 moving average. So for me, what I would look for, guys, is to either stay out of the market, or I would look for a potential short on the 1 day time frame here. So say in the next few days we do get a bounce up in this range, that could still just be another lower high before we have another leg to the downside. So that's definitely a possibility. It's something that I'm going to keep an eye out for. If we get a bounce out of here and it's weak, then most likely it's just going to be another lower high. So in my opinion here, I'd rather just stay out of the market right now and patiently wait for a good opportunity than try to force anything to the long side. So if we take a look here at the NASDAQ, you can see as well approaching these key levels of support, and that's going to be around 161 to 162 that we're going to need to hold in terms of overhead resistance. We'd have to get back up above about 174. It's going to be an area, and that's going to be that 50 moving average to the downside. And then if we take a look at QQQ, same deal. We're below our 200, which is going to be in white. We're below our 50 moving average, which is going to be in red here. We're approaching these key support areas here around 318 to 317. So this is where we need to find a bounce off of if we're going to hold this, or we're going to go down to fresh lows, guys. So really watch this stock market because it's going to tell a lot about Bitcoin as well. And you can just see how we've been in this downtrend. If anything, we've been in a downtrending market with some chop sideways. So if we take a look at Bitcoin now, Bitcoin had a nice candle going yesterday. If I can pull this up for you. All right, so Bitcoin right here, you can see we had nice volume coming in, and that's the area that we wanted to defend. So we're giving it back today. As opposed to getting that follow through, we're rolling over to the downside, which is disappointing for us right now. So we're going to have to see where the daily candle close comes in, but we want to defend this area, and this is going to be right around this $38,265. Then it'd be down around $37,161, and then down around that $34,322. So we wanted to see some follow through, guys. We didn't really get it. Like I said, I'm not going to fight and impose my will on the market here. We're still trading below our 50 moving average. We're trading below our 200. I don't see a reason to rush a position right now for Bitcoin. If we turn on our PVR here, you can see this is the area that we should try to get some buying pressure off of, right in this range here. So if we drop below this, then we don't have as much buying pressure that potentially could come in, and it's going to be a little bit more concerning. So this is the area here, guys, like we've talked about, that 38 to 39,000, even 40,000 is what we need to hold. Because it's been about 3 months now, we've been in this ascending channel, is what I would call it. I don't have my lines on right now because I just really want to show you the price action. But we need to get that nice move to the upside fairly soon here, or we're going to be revisiting some of these lower levels. So just keep an eye on that right now. If we take a look at Ethereum, so ETH's at 2,853. Ethereum still trading below our 50 moving average in red, and that's going to be at 3,032, and then below this 200 moving average as well, and that's going to be up around 3,475, guys. And if you read the textbooks, when you're going long, you want to be trading up above that 200 moving average. You want that as support, not acting as overhead resistance. So like I said, we can be patient here. We don't need to force our will on the market, and just wait for a little bit more confirmation right now, because we definitely don't have the wind at our back right now. We got some headwinds going on, and we just need to be careful during this time. So what I'm doing is, you know, pressing the brake pedal a little bit more as opposed to pumping the gas in the situation that we're in right now. Next one, if we take a look at ADA, ADA, we're looking to hold support. This can be at about 82 cents. In terms of overhead resistance, we're looking at 90. We're having some heavier selling pressure coming into the downside here today. We're trading below our 50 moving average, and that's going to be at 97 cents, and our 200, which is going to be up around 134. So ADA needs to get moving as well here, guys. Really watch those levels. And then we're going to get into Litecoin. So Litecoin, the main areas we want to hold down in this range is about $96.51 is going to be a big area for us, as well as this $100 that we're sitting on right now. We don't want to start dropping below that and have $100 act as overhead resistance. So if we can turn this around a little bit, guys, we're going to look at that 105 and then be up to around 110 in terms of overhead resistance. And then, like we said, around that 100, and then it's going to be $96.51 to the downside that we need to hold as support. And we also need to break out through this downtrend right here. So guys, I got to get back to work. I apologize. Just want to make a quick one here for you. If you get something from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. God bless you all. Take care.